It's a pleasant day, everyone. I hope that you will listen carefully. I'm your teacher today. I'm Maureen P. Tihina. Before we start, can you please stand up and let's have a short prayer? Amen. By the way, I prepare here our activities and all you have to do is to guess what's on the picture. Okay, let's start. Okay, class. Based on the activities, what is our topic for today? It's about nervous system. Nervous system is a complex networks of nerves and cells that carry message to and from the brain and spinal cord. It includes both central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. CNS or central nervous system is made up of brain and spinal cord, while the peripheral nervous system it is made up of somatic and autonomic nervous system. There is a part of the nervous system. First is brain. Brain is shaped like a mushroom that lies within the skull, and it consists of four principal parts: the brainstem, the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the encephalon. Brain is also approximately weighs 1.3 to 1.4 kilogram, and it has nerve cells called neurons and supporting cells called glia. There is two types of matter in the brain: the gray matter that receive and store impulses, the white matter that carries impulses from gray matter. So here are the four principal parts of the brain. The brainstem, it is the part of the brain that connects the cerebrum to the spinal cord. It regulates essential functions, including first is breathing, heart rate, blood pressure, and sleep-wake cycles. Swallowing also includes in the brainstem. The cerebrum, it forms the bulk of the brain, and it is divided into two hemispheres. The left hemisphere that process analytically thinking, and the right hemisphere that process visual and auditory information. The hemisphere divided into four lobes: the frontal lobe, temporal lobe, parietal lobe, and occipital lobe. Next is the cerebellum. It was located behind and below of cerebrum. It also coordinates voluntary movements such as walking, balance, and posture. The fourth is the diencephalon, that also known as the forebrain stem, that include thalamus and hypothalamus. Thalamus relay in sensory information to the cortex, while the hypothalamus is regulates the body, temperature, hunger, thirst, sleep, and emotions. The other parts of the brain are neurons and myelin sheath. Neurons is a specialized conductor cell that receive and transmit electrochemical nerve impulses, and it has a cell body and a long arms that conduct impulses from one body part to another part. There are three different parts of a neuron. It was we call the cell body, dendrites, and axon. Cell body is like any other cell with a nucleus, or it controls the center. The dendrites once receive signals from other neurons, allowing neuron to process and integrate information, while the axon is the one who carries electrical signals away from the neuron's cell body to transmit information to another cell. And myelin sheath serves to speed up signal transmission by, and it enables rapid transmission of electrical signals. Neuron also is covered with the myelin sheath, or what we call the squam cells. Next is the peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nervous system has two main parts, and the somatic nervous system and autonomic nervous system. Somatic nervous system consists of peripheral nerve fibers that pick up sensory information or sensations, and it also motor nerve fiber that come out of the brain and take message from the movement and necessary action to skeletal muscles. While the autonomic nervous system is the branch of nervous system that controls involuntary function such as the heart rate, blood pressure, digestion, breathing, and sweating. It has three main divisions: the sympathetic nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system, and the last one is the enteric nervous system. So let's move on to our next topic. Our next topic is about the respiratory system. The respiratory system is the network of organs and structures in the body which are responsible for breathing, and it includes the nose, mouth, throat, windpipe or trachea, lungs, and muscles like the diaphragm. The main function is the exchange of gases through oxygen and carbon dioxide. So, here are the short process of the exchange of gas through respiratory system. When lungs, a pair of spawning organs in our chest, are the centerpiece of our respiratory system. When we inhale, air goes down to our windpipe and into tubes in the lungs called bronchial tubes or airways. Within the lungs, bronchial tubes branch into the thousand of smaller, thinner tubes called bronchioles. These tubes end in branches of tiny air sacs called alveoli. A small blood vessel called capillaries run through the walls of the air sacs. When air reaches the air sac walls, oxygen passes through the air sac walls into the blood and in the capillaries. At the same time, carbon dioxide moves from the capillaries into the air sacs, and it is exhaled, and this process is called the gas exchange. So again, class, what is our topic that we've tackled today? Very good. It's about nervous system and respiratory system. So, I hope you'll understand our lesson today. And that's all. Thank you.